Welcome back to the online classes. How are you all? Hope you all are keeping well. Keep safe yourself. Don't go unnecessarily outside. Okay? I believe you have finished your homework and the question answers of the previous lesson. The poem I Like Little Pussy. You have finished in the book as well as in the copy. So let us start with the new lesson, Krishna and Sudama. Story of Krishna and Sudama, I believe you might have seen in Mahabharat also, the serial, and you might have heard from your elders about the story of Krishna and Sudama, right? You know that how intimate friends they were. Okay, how intimate friends they were. Even though Sudama was very poor beggar, whereas Krishna, we know how rich. In fact, he was a king as well as lord. So, uh, so we can think that uh, during that time, how people used to see this friendship, but they both, especially Krishna, did not bother about this poor friend. I mean, the poverty of Sudama. He loved and he gave everything, whatever he wanted, no, like that. So let us read the story and understand the importance of friendship, the value of friendship. So I will read the story paragraph wise and give you the explanation. Okay. So listen carefully. When Lord Krishna and his brother Balram were young, they were sent to the school run by sage Sandipani. In the school, Lord Krishna made friends with a very poor boy named Sudama. They were always together, studied that Lord Krishna and his brother Balram, when they were young, as we know that in the olden days, especially the ancient time, the king's children supposed to go to the sages, to the munis to study. So they too were also sent to sage Sandipani, where Lord Krishna met Sudama and they both became good friends. They both studied together, they ate the food together and shared the same room. So the friendship was very, very strong from the school days onwards. When the studies were over, they had to part from each other, so they were very sad. Promising to meet again, they bade goodbye to each other. So finally, the studies were over and they had to go in different ways. Krishna and Balram back to the palace, whereas poor Sudama had to go back to his family, that is, poor family. But they had promised to each other that they would meet before saying goodbye to each other. In the course of time, Krishna became the king of Dwarka and married Rukmani, the goodness of prosperity. Sudama went back to his village, married a simple village girl, and led a poor life. His village was far away from Dwarka, and he did not meet Krishna for many years. Sudama had many children. He was very poor, and the family began to starve. Sudama's wife never complained, but when the children began to suffer, she was upset. Now, Lord Krishna was in Dwarka. He was made king of Dwarka, and he married Rukmani, the goddess of prosperity. So Sudama went back to his village, married a simple girl, and lived a poor life. And because the village was very far, Dwarka was very far, he could not meet Lord Krishna for many years. Now, Sudama had many children, and since he was poor, he could not keep everybody's stomach full. Sudama's wife never complained regarding the poverty or regarding the things and all. But when she saw her children suffering and children were hungry and they were not getting what they wanted, she was upset. Sudha, and definitely every mother, क्यों हम सबको पता है हमारे घर पे भी मम्मी ज़्यादा परेशान होती है जब हमें कुछ अच्छा नहीं मिलता है तो, है कि नहीं? पापा शायद उतने परेशान ना हो, लेकिन मम्मी थोड़ा परेशान हो जाती है अगर हमने कुछ मांग कर ली, ऐसी मांग कर ली कि जो शायद पापा पूरी ना कर पाए या उस समय संभव नहीं होता है। तो मम्मी जो थी सुदामा की, वो परेशान हो गई जब बच्चों को खाने के लिए भरपेट खाने के लिए कुछ नहीं था। आगे बढ़े। Now, one day there was no food in the house and the children were crying. Sudama's wife could not bear the sight. She approached Sudama. Why don't you go to Lord Krishna? Isn't Lord Krishna a friend of yours? Yes, replied Sudama. Go and meet him. He is the king of Dwarka. Inform him of our condition, begged the wife to Sudama. अब क्या हुआ? एक दिन उनके घर में खाना नहीं था. No, one day there was no food at home in Sudama's house, and children were crying. They went on crying out of hunger. Now Sudama's wife could not see this. सुदामा की पत्नी को ये देखा नहीं गया कि उसके बच्चे भूख से बिलख रहे हैं, भूख से तड़प रहे हैं. तो उन्होंने अपने पति सुदामा से कहा कि वाई डोंट यू गो टू कृष्णा. तो उन्होंने कहा कि आप भगवान श्री कृष्ण के पास क्यों नहीं जाते, वो तो आपके दोस्त है ना. सो ही रिप्लाइड यस, एंड शी सेड देन बेटर you go and meet the king of Dwarka and tell him about the condition. What condition are we right now? That even we do not have one meal to eat. Go and see. So she begged. उन्होंने अपने पति सुदामा से भीख मांगा कि आप जाके कृष्ण से मिले और हमारी अवस्था जो है उसके बारे में उन्हें बताएं. Sudama became very happy at the prospect of take from their poor hut to the palace of Dwarka. Sudama remembered that Krishna in his childhood days liked puffed rice. So his wife borrowed some puffed rice from the neighborhood, tied it in a piece of cloth, and gave it to him. It was a long way from Sudama's village to Dwarka. The whole day he walked. By evening, he reached the city of Dwarka. He was very tired. Sudama became very happy when his wife told that you should go to Dwarka and meet Krishna and tell the conditions of their family. So he was very happy to meet Krishna instead to tell the conditions that he will go and say the conditions. But he was very happy that finally I can meet. There is a reason to meet my old friend. So he decided to go, but then another problem arose that how could he go empty handed? No, how could he go empty handed? So he, he was thinking that what shall I take? In my home, there is nothing. Everything is empty here. So he was just thinking, and he remembered that during the childhood time, uh, his friend Krishna liked the puffed rice, boiled rice. श्री कृष्ण को चावल मतलब कहने का मतलब भात बहुत पसंद था। तो सुदामा की पत्नी ने क्या किया, उन्होंने अपने पड़ोसी से थोड़े से चावल उधार मांगे और उन्हें अच्छे से बना के Dwarka was very far from village, so he had to walk. He had to walk a long walk. He went there in the night. He reached the city of Dwarka, and he was deadly tired. And definitely walking, no, he was walking and coming from there. So he had to wait. Lord Krishna saw Sudama coming. He welcomed him with a warm embrace and washed his feet with his own hands. He introduced Sudama to his wife Rukmani as his beloved friend. When Lord Krishna came to know about him that Sudama is coming, he ran to welcome him. Imagine his old friend and Lord Krishna, the king of the city, Dwarka city, he came running to welcome him. He came, welcome him. He washed his legs, dirty legs, with his own hands. Imagine. उन्होंने श्री कृष्ण ने अपने हाथों से सुदामा के पैर जो गंदे बहुत गंदे हो चुके थे उसे धोए अपने हाथों से एंड देन ही इंट्रोड्यूस्ड रुक्मणी टू सुदामा एज हिज बिलवेड फ्रेंड ओके उन्होंने अपनी पत्नी रुक्मणी से उनसे मुलाकात करवाई और कहा कि ये मेरा बहुत ही प्रिय मित्र है ठीक है ऐसा वैसा मित्र नहीं बहुत ही प्रिय मित्र है Krishna and Sudama sat down to talk. Sudama was hesitant to give the puffed rice packed in the cloth. Krishna knew about this. He took the bundle love for him. Now, Krishna and Sudama, both of them sat together and started talking because after many, many years they both are meeting. So, there is a lot of things to share with each other. So, they both started talking to each other. Now, Sudama was a bit hesitant. He was a bit feeling shy how to give this puffed rice to the king of the city. How to give because he eats a lot of the king of the city that is Lord Krishna eating wonderful dishes. So how he would give this puffed rice? So he was a bit hesitant, feeling shy how to give this, but Krishna knew that he has brought something for him and he wanted to have it. So he took from him, opened the cloth, and he saw this puffed rice and he remembered the love of his friend. He was really happy. There was no bound of happiness for Krishna towards his friend Sudama, that he still remembered that he loved this puffed rice and he just took that rice. Krishna ate 2 handfuls of puffed rice. When he was about to have the third, Rukmani took it from him. She said, I also want to eat the tasty food of village. On Krishna's instructions, a royal banquet was arranged in Sudama's honor. Delicious dishes were laid on the table. Rukmani herself served food to Sudama. Now, Krishna started eating that puffed rice. He had two him and said, let me also taste the village food. See, even Rukmani did not interfere in the matter of Krishna and Sudama. She knew that how much he loved his friend. So she also wanted to taste the love of Sudama. Now, Krishna immediately gave orders for a beautiful banquet, for beautiful party in the name of Sudama. He wanted to entertain his friend because they have met after many, many years. So he wanted to entertain his friend. So there were a lot of dishes, varieties of dishes laid on the table, and Rukmani, the queen of the city herself, served the food for Sudama. Imagine, see, where is the king and queen, and where is Sudama, the poor fellow? And this both king and queen were serving this poor Sudama. Is it possible in this world today? I don't think so, right? But that time they both loved, and we know Krishna was loving Sudama so much, and the same way Rukmani also. They talked a lot about their childhood days and the incidents which happened then. However, Sudama was unable to speak anything about his poverty. Now they both started after a party and all. When they went to bed, still Krishna was with Sudama, and they went on talking about their childhood days and their school life and everything. And one by one, all the incidents came in front of them, and they shared and started laughing and enjoying. Sudama was not getting any courage to tell Krishna about dying, the poverty and all. Nothing. He was not feeling to say anything about the poverty of his poverty to Krishna. Next morning, Sudama left for his village. Throughout the way, Sudama was thinking of the sweet memories of his meeting with Lord Krishna. On reaching his village, he thought of his poverty. He remembered he did not tell anything to Krishna about it. Now, next morning, Sudama left for his village after staying a day or two. He left next morning to back to his village, and throughout the journey back to his village, he was just remembering the sweet memories, the sweet time that he had spent with his friend Krishna. When he reached to the village, suddenly he remembered about his poverty and about his family, that they were hungry. They were waiting for him that he will bring something to eat, some good things to eat or wear. Sudama was really confused and astonished when he reached near his house. There was now a magnificent palace at the place where stood his hut when he had left. His children came running out of the house to receive him. Now, when he reached to his home, he was a bit confused, because when he had left his house, it was merely a dilapidated hut, एक टूटा हुआ झोपड़ा था जब सुदामा अपने घर से निकला था श्री कृष्ण से जगह उसे एक बहुत बड़ा महल, बहुत ही सुंदर महल दिखा. She was totally upset, confused. अरे what happened? Where is my house? Where is my hut? Where is my wife and my children? And what is this? Whose palace is this? All sorts of questions came to him. But his children, when they saw him, they came running out of the house from this palace. They came running outside to receive him. Sudama understood all. He thought, for 2 handfuls of puffed rice given with love, he showered me with riches. Sudama's wife asked him, what did you tell the Lord? Now, Sudama, when he saw his children, he understood this is my own house. And the whole story he understood. He just imagined that, just thought of that, the 2 handfuls of puffed rice that he gave out of love, that showered riches for him from Krishna. He was overwhelmed. Sudama was overwhelmed because of Krishna. His wife came out and she just asked, "What did you tell to Lord Krishna?" No, what did you tell to Lord Krishna? Replied Sudama, "Believe me, I haven't told anything, and I haven't asked for anything." "Did he not inquire about us?" asked his wife. "He did. I told him that you all were well," replied Sudama. Sudama and his wife understood that the Lord knows everything. If one reaches God with pure heart and love, he will shower his love and you just believe me that I haven't told anything to him. Not a single word I have uttered to him. I did not speak anything. मैंने उससे कुछ कहा ही नहीं. मैं उसके उसके सामने कुछ कहने के लायक ही नहीं था. मुझे शर्म आ रही थी उससे कुछ कहने के लिए, तो मैंने कुछ कहा ही नहीं. Sudama's wife asked, did he inquire about us? क्या उन्होंने हमारे बारे में कुछ पूछा? And he said, yes, of course. He asked about you, about the children, each one of them he inquired about. Then Sudama's wife understood that it is Lord Krishna who knows everything. So the moral of the story is, if one reaches God with pure heart and love, he will shower his love and affection. Okay? अगर हम दिलो दिमाग से, प्रेम से और सच्चे हृदय से ईश्वर की आराधना करेंगे तो ईश्वर भी हमारे ऊपर अपनी आशीष बनाए रखेंगे. Hope you have understood the story well. I believe you will love the story. So students, go through the chapter once again, understand the chapter very well. Okay, tomorrow I'll come back with the exercises and the question answers. Till then, stay home, stay safe, have a nice day.